Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Connie and this channel is all about plants. I know I'm kind of late, but I wanted to post this July plant haul video. This is the video where I show you all the plants that I got during the month. And this month, I was really surprised at how many plants I got during the month. But I also get asked a lot where I put all these plants. So if you're new to this channel, I have a house and I have a room that's dedicated to most of my house plants, and that's where I'm at right now. You can see I have floating shelves here. I also have shelving back there and some right behind me. So majority of my plants are in here, but I also have some larger statement plants that are throughout my house, and my plant room opens up to my back patio. So I have a lot of house plants out there as well. I live in South Florida, zone 10B, so we have tropical climates here year round. We do get some cold temperatures during the winter, but not any that really stick. So when that happens, I just use some frost cloths on my plants outside. I also have a front porch area that I store some plants. So when you see me posting these monthly plant haul videos, that's where all my plants are going. So without further ado, let's see what all I got in the month of July. I picked up this arrangement from Home Depot, and I really only picked it up for this Aglaonema. And I already have one of these, but this one right here has so much pink on it compared to the one that I have. And I think it's so pretty, but what I want to do is take it out of this arrangement and combine it with the one that I already have. I'll show you the one that I have side by side so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is the one that I just got, and this is the one that I already had. And you can see on the older one that it has mostly green leaves and not as much variegation, pink variegation as this one. This leaf is cool though right here. It has like a pink stripe going down the center. And some of the other leaves do have some of the pink variegation, but this one, wow, so much more pronounced. So this is like one plant in here, so I'm just gonna add that to this pot and make it a fuller pot. I got this Sansevieria from Home Depot and it was only $5.98. I thought it was so pretty. I'm not sure what type it is, but it has like these really pretty bluish green leaves. I think I'm gonna put it in terracotta. I think it'll be a nice contrast. If you know the name of this Sansevieria, leave a comment down below. I put this one in this terracotta pot. I had this left over from an old urban jungle plant, so I think it looks really cute in here. I'm trying to switch over a few of my plants to these pots because I'm going with this color and white. So all the ones that outgrew these pots are now in bigger pots, so I'm always rotating plants. I also picked up this cactus from Home Depot. It has 3 in the pot and it's pretty tall. It came with this ceramic pot and it says it was $19.98, but it was marked down for $11.99. So I really like this. It has a really pretty blue color to it. And I actually already have one of these also, but it's just a single pot. And I like it so much, so I got another one. This will be going outside for sure because that's where they thrive the most. I also got this pot of cacti from Home Depot and it came with 6 in a pot. I love how these are shaped. And the fact that you get 6 in the pot was a plus. This is the name of it. And this one's also gonna go outside with my cacti and succulents. I got this orange bird of paradise from Walmart, and this is one of the ones that come in this smaller starter pot for $5.84. They usually come out with these once a year, and these are such a great deal because bird of paradise grows so big, especially when you up pot them, and they're fairly easy to take care of. But what's so cool about this one is that it actually has sport variegation. This leaf right here is the most pronounced, I think, but it is on a couple other leaves. Let's see. So like this one right here has some, and there's one more. Let's see. I know it's kind of dark in here, but can you see that right there on the left side of that leaf? So that's a really good thing that it's on 3 leaves. Hopefully it'll push out some more, but I love birds of paradise, and I plan on putting this outside in a nice area with bright indirect sunlight. You can tell that this is the orange bird of paradise because it has that orange stripe right down the center of the leaf. I also picked up this bird of paradise from Walmart. I think this might be the white one because the stripe in the middle isn't orange like the other one. But the thing about this one is that it also looks like it has a bit of sport variegation on it. If you look right there, this leaf has the most pronounced, and you could see it better outside in the light. But I thought that was a really good deal for $5.84. I also got this curly Sue cactus, Cactus monstrosa. And this one came from Home Depot. This orchid cactus is a night bloomer and produces large white flowers followed by oval pink fruits if pollinated. It prefers filtered light or park shade and needs good drainage. I got this beautiful Aglaonema from Lowe's, and I think it's an Aglaonema papaya or golden fluorite. But with this plant, it looks like it has 2 separate plants, or either this one is just more variegated than this one. So last month I picked up that one from Lowe's, and this one is a lot brighter. So what I plan on doing is separating this one, and I'm gonna add this to that pot to make it fuller, and I'm gonna have this in a separate pot. I still like the green though because it has really nice shaped leaves, and it's also really big. So I actually got this one on clearance also. It was the only one on the clearance rack, so I got it for about $15. It's a really big plant. And from Home Depot, I picked up this Aglaonema. This is one of the plants for $14.98, and this is one of the ones that they always have down here in the South Florida area. And I had one of these a long time ago. I've always believed this to be an Aglaonema Silver Queen. And lately, I've been a little bit confused because I have another Aglaonema, and everyone in the comments is always saying it's a Silver Queen. But what I notice and what I like to do all the time when comparing Aglaonemas is that the petioles are a different color. So on this one, the petioles are green. They actually have like this variegation on them. And then I'll show you the other one that I have as well. And I noticed that when I Google it, a lot of sellers are also naming that Aglaonema Silver Queen. So I'm a little bit confused. I'm not sure, but I really love this. It's so big. I think it just grew this big by being there for so long at the Home Depot. But let me show you the other one side by side so you can see. The other one has like a white or yellowish petioles. Okay, so here's the other one I have that everyone's saying a Silver Queen. And this one has white petioles. And this one has green variegated petioles. You can see the variegation. Both of them actually come up as Silver Queen. But before I even knew about this one, like years ago, this is the one that I always believed to be the Silver Queen. So a little bit confused, but nevertheless, I'm still happy with my purchase, and whatever it is, I love both of them. This is my Alocasia Dawn that I got from Amazon on Amazon Prime Day. This is a highly variegated alocasia with several all white leaves. The care instructions stated that this plant likes to be watered quite often, and that is truly the case. I usually have to water this every other day, and in fact I have left a moisture meter inside of it just so that I don't drop below the moist mark. So this is my Alocasia Dawn right now. It's been about 1 month since I've had it, and I have lost a lot of leaves. This is what's left of it. Surprisingly, it's a lot of the lighter leaves that are surviving. Like this one right here is mostly white. All of these are very light. A lot of my darker leaves are the ones that I lost, but usually what happens is it starts getting brown like this. So this plant actually needs to be watered quite often. I'd say maybe every other day. And what I did was I left my moisture meter inside of it. So if it drops below the moist mark, I go ahead and water it. I don't think I want to risk losing any more of this plant, so I do think I'm going to put it outside in an area with bright and direct sunlight and repot it into a larger pot because I don't want to lose any more leaves and risk losing this plant altogether. So that is my plan, and I'll take you guys along with me when I do that. There is a new leaf coming out right here. There's a new one here. These are 4 cacti that I purchased from Aldi supermarket. They were $2.99 each, and they're in 2-inch nursery pots. Opuntia Santa Rita. This one's a balloon cactus. This one's a devil's tongue cactus. And I think this one is some type of Sirius cactus. I bought these specifically for a DIY project that I had mentioned earlier on my channel that I'll be working on soon. One of the other plants that I got was this lucky bamboo. I got this from Lowe's. It was about $22.98, and I wanted something in a terracotta pot, and I also like this braided style of the stems. Lucky bamboo is one of the plants that I've had in my collection the longest. I remember getting these years ago from IKEA. They sell them in singles. They're so easy to care for. This one did come with these stones, so I don't know if I'm gonna take these out or not, but I did water it and the water penetrates the stones, so I'll see how that goes. But yeah, I really like this one too. I also got this Monstera Deliciosa from Home Depot. It was a steal at only $12.88. Thanks to Carmen Whitehead, I have been looking out for these for a couple weeks now, and I finally found a few of them. I wanted to switch out the one that I had here originally because it was a rescue and it wasn't doing too well inside, so I wanted one that was a lot fuller. So I got this one. I actually picked up two of these because I wasn't sure how full one of them would have been. And after I got this one home, I realized it was nice and full enough to go by itself. So I have this one, and right now I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do with it, but this was an excellent deal for $12.88. Guys, I almost forgot to show you these two because they were out on the front porch, but I'll show you really quickly. I put them in this face planter that I got from Home Goods recently. There are two 4-inch pot plants. This one right here is a variegated peace lily, and I love this one because it has that really pretty white variegation. And this one is actually doing so much better outside than my other peace lily, the domino peace lily. Usually the other one gets really thirsty quickly, but this one does really well outside. So yeah, that's one of them, my variegated peace lily. And then this one right here is my Philodendron Florida Ghost Mint. And I just recently got these from a local garden center at a really good price, so I was really happy about these. And I love how they look in this planter. So I just left them outside on the front porch, and they get a decent amount of shade underneath this plant right here. Next up is this Dieffenbachia reflector. I just recently purchased this from a local garden center, and what I liked so much about it was already a really large plant. And this is what it looked like when I first purchased it. I made the mistake by leaving it here on my front porch where there was a little bit too much sun and several of the leaves did get burnt, so I did have to move it to my back patio. Here it is now since I've moved it to the back patio where there isn't as much sunlight, and I'm just going to insert a clip of my previous video where I give a quick update on this Dieffenbachia reflector. I came out here just now and chopped all those leaves off, and this is what's left. I still have a good amount of leaves on it. Look how big these leaves are on this. This is a new leaf that's opening today. It was rolled up a little bit earlier. Here's another one here, another one here. I don't really worry about these because I know they shoot out new leaves all the time, but I was disappointed that all those leaves had gotten burnt. Last but not least is this Cuddly cactus that I purchased from Walmart, and it was $19.98. And you may recall that I purchased a Cuddly cactus in the past from CVS Pharmacy, but it wasn't as big as this one. And what I love so much about this cactus is it does not have spines. So it has a very smooth
surface.
Alright guys, that's going to be all for this video. Let me know in the comments if you picked up any new plants in the month of July and what those plants were. If you like this video, give me a big thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and share for more plant related videos. Until next time, thank you so much for watching and take care.